Welcome to Vlogmas episode 5. This is when I'm starting to get confused because for me it's actually the 8th today, but I'm filming episode 5 because I didn't film over the weekend. So yeah, it was a really lovely weekend. Got to spend a lot of time with my family. We saw some friends. We got to go and finish up the Christmas shopping. Unfortunately, my little girl didn't really she started to feel a little bit unwell on Sunday, so we had to move some plans around. But it meant that we got to spend some time chilling out, just the three of us, watching some Christmas films, all that kind of thing, which was really, really lovely. And I think something we really, all of us needed, not just her. So yeah, it was an absolutely wonderful weekend. Nice to have some time where I wasn't filming to kind of recharge and sort of feel a little bit less oh, I should be filming this, which was quite nice. And I think this is kind of filming sort of during the week and then not filming at the weekends and uploading every other day is a lot more manageable, and I'm actually really enjoying it this year. So yeah, it also meant that I had a little bit more time than I thought I would this weekend, where I could sit and finish some knitting. And so I managed to get my Peatlands finished. So I've just been filming a little bit of footage for a short or a reel or something, which I'm terrible at doing. I always think, oh, I should film this for a Instagram reel or a YouTube short, and do I ever do it? No. So today I actually did. But here she is in all her glory. She's looking a bit scrunched at the moment because this really does need blocking. And I think, is this the front? I need to put a label in this. Usually I can tell which is the front and back by where the ends are, but I think I will actually put a label in this one so that I can find the front and back a little bit easier. Because I don't know why I make myself struggle to try and find the front and back when I have so many labels upstairs that I could just take 10 minutes to just sew in, but I never do. So maybe it will change with this one. But I have just run this one a little bit of a bath, and I'm going to put it into wash and block. But I thought I would show you what this looks like on pre-blocking, so then when it's washed and blocked and dried, I can show you what it looks like afterwards, and we can do a little bit of a comparison. But I'm really loving the fit of this, even pre-blocking, so I think that once it has been able to relax a little bit in the bath and dry, I think it's just going to be the perfect jumper. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I'm taking my daughter to go and have her hair cut today. And we have the same hairdresser, and so I think I might have to see about getting some of my fringe trimmed, because it's alright at the moment because it's just been blow dried, so it's all up and bouncy, but it does tend to drop throughout the day, and then it sits, even right now it's sitting on my eyelid. So yeah, I think I need to have it trimmed so that it's not doing that anymore, because it's at that point where it's just starting to be annoying. But here we are. Let me bring you down a bit so you can actually see what I'm showing you. So, oh, I need to angle you down as well, because I am not very tall. So here we are, and I've chopped my head off now, so we'll have to do the awkward crouch, because apparently camera angles are really difficult for me. But yeah, the ribbing is looking a little bit scrunched, but we all know that that's going to block out massively and make it lay flat. But I'm so happy with this. I've not really got I've got a little bit of bunching in the colourwork here, but I think that's because it just needs to lie flat. My floats are not tight in there at all. I think it is just that it needs blocking so that it's got a little bit more sort of room, especially since this ribbing is probably pulling it in a bit more than it wants to at the collar. I did change the collar. I decided to do a folded collar, so the pattern has you start with your ribbing and then continue into your colourwork, whereas I started with the colourwork and then I went back and picked up stitches and knitted a folded collar. So I don't think it's going to cause too many problems once it's actually been blocked, but because of that it is pulling in a bit more than it probably should here. Nothing that blocking will not fix. But yeah, I really, really love it. I love the fact that the sleeves are just that little bit longer, and I don't think they should grow too much in blocking. I think they'll probably stay roughly the same length. but I like a long sleeve. I like to be able to put my hands in there when it's chilly. I am one of those people, I cannot ignore it if my sleeve is too short. I just can't function with it like that. I have to have my sleeves at a length that fits like well for me. Otherwise, yeah, I can't ignore it. So yeah, I really do like my sleeves to be just that little bit longer. And these ones are just perfect. I think the length of this is pretty good as well. I think it'll be better once it's been blocked and it's able to relax, because the ribbing just makes it want to go in and then obviously rise up as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get this off and I'm gonna put it in to soak. Hopefully not forget about it for too long, and then hopefully get it dry by Thursday, because I'd like to wear this to my daughter's Christmas performance on Thursday. But yeah, I think it should be dry by then. It's Monday today, so it should be dry by Wednesday evening. It's really wet outside again. Like we've not had a day without rain since maybe Wednesday. Well, even then it still rained overnight, so everything is just very, very wet at the moment, and so it's difficult to get anything dry because I can't even like put it outside just for when it's daylight. So yeah, I've got washing drying upstairs at the moment. I've got another load that needs to go in. I had the tumble dryer going with all the bed linen in last night, and it's just, we're just at that point of the year where washing is just everywhere. But you know, such is life. Anyway, I'm gonna get this in to wash, and then I think it's probably time to make some lunch because it's already like 11:20. I had a couple of errands and things that I needed to do this morning, and I had to then have a shower and wash my hair after I walked the dogs because somehow I managed to slip in some mud and get covered in mud. So yeah, had to have an impromptu second shower and then a hair wash as well today, but I should have known that it was going to be really muddy, to be honest, because like I say, it's not stopped raining, and the forest that I go to, you have to like walk through a couple of fields to get to it, and I should have known that they would be really boggy and really wet and waterlogged, but I just completely forgot and then ended up slipping on my butt, but it's what it is. Anyway, let's get this in washed and blocked, and then I'm going to have some lunch, and then I think I might sit and do some work on my sailor slippers. I had like intended to like spend the entire day doing them, but I don't think that's really going to happen now because I have a few bits that I need to do this afternoon as well, but we shall see. Anyway, let's get this in to wash, otherwise it's never going to be dry in time. Anyone else always put their knits into block and then realise that the bowl is just ever so slightly too small? I cannot wait to paint these walls. So we painted, well, we didn't paint, we actually got a painter and decorator in to do this room when we moved in, and it's a million times better than it was when we moved in. Like, the people who lived here before us actually painted the big wall on that side of the room hello, can I help you? Please don't, that's not for you to pick out of, okay? You gonna settle down? Bigs, down. Good boy. Yeah, the people who lived here before us actually painted like the long wall on that side of the room in masonry paint. So we ended up having to have like the whole room fully sanded down and re-skimmed to get rid of that masonry paint, and then we just painted it grey because we thought we don't know what we want to do with the room yet. So instead of having it white, which would end up being filthy with a little girl and a dog running around and us like moving furniture all the time, we just painted it grey, which has been fine, but it's just really not what I want for this room now. So I have got a swatch of what I want to do with the walls. So I want to do this pink on the walls in here, and I think it would go really nicely with like the green sofa and the green chair, and then we bought a new cabinet over there which is also a like foresty green colour. But anyway, I didn't actually come on here to talk to you about what colours I want to paint the house and things like that. It started to absolutely hammer it down outside, so I've made a tea and I'm going to sit and get some work done on my sailor slippers. I've just been running around the house after having some lunch, getting some bits and bobs done. I really need to order the last of the Christmas presents. I just don't really have the motivation to do it. It might be something I'd sit and do whilst my daughter's sat having her hair done later, because I can do it at the hairdresser's. But anyway, the last time I showed these to you, I have thrown my needle on the floor. Where's the needle I was using? I thought I left it in here. But anyway, yeah, I was just finishing up, or I had just finished both of these like heel panels. So I need to start on the tops, but first I need to find a needle because apparently I didn't put it in the bag. I put it on my desk. Okay, so I need to figure out what I need to do next. I'm really not looking forward to having to seam these, but I am willing to do it for a nice cozy pair of slippers. So yeah, gonna get on with these and drink my tea and hope that it stops raining at some point. Realised I completely forgot about my Peatlands sweater, which is blocking in the bowl still. So yeah, just grab some towels and you can get this out. I'm really not feeling 100% to be honest. I thought maybe I just needed to like get up and move about a bit, but I've just got up, put some washing in the washing machine, and if anything it's just made me feel worse. Like I'm wondering if I'm starting to come down with the cold that my daughter and my husband had over the past couple of weeks, and it's just like hit me really late. So yeah, I'm gonna try and not succumb to this cold because it's the last thing I need. Oh my goodness! I put this towel down to put my Peatlands in, and this guy has decided that it's the perfect bed. Are you gonna get up so I can put this down? Come on. You're such a cheeky monkey. So my Peatlands is upstairs drying, and probably will be for a good little while now, but I thought I'd show you my progress. You okay? Do you need a wee? Biggs? One sec. Okay, So, as I was saying, I thought I'd show you my progress on my sailor slippers. So I've started on the tops and I have put them both on one needle so I can work them like 2 at a time. But that does now mean that I have 4 balls of yarn attached to these, which is kind of a bit cumbersome, but it's not too bad, to be honest. I have kind of just been working like 4 rows on one and then 4 rows on the other for the stripes, but I quite like having them on one needle because it means that I don't have to like keep swapping the needle tips or anything. Because they're wet flat, I need a 8mm on each side. So yeah, I'm kind of working them 2 at a time, but also kind of working one and then working the other, so that I don't end up like accidentally twisting my yarns and everything and connecting them by accident. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more work on these. I need to do some decreases. So I'm gonna start on the decreases before I need to go and pick up the little one from school. About to head out to go and get the little one from school, and I realised I forgot to open my advent, so let's do that now. So day 5 is winter walk, and oh, that is not what I was expecting. So we've got a really beautiful mossy green. Is that, was the last one green as well, or am I misremembering? Is this number 4? Oh, okay. So yeah, this was the green from number 4. This was Woodruff, and then this one is Winter Walk. So still quite different, but like I said, I do want to make sure I put these in the right boxes. I do want to make a like striped jumper using these, so I'm glad that I am not working this up like as I go, so I can kind of mix them up again so that I don't end up with 2 stripes that are quite close to each other in colour next to each other. But yeah, that was lovely. But yeah, I need to rush out and go and get the little one from school. I'm not sure how much footage I'm going to get from this evening. I might see if she wants to go and have a look at some of the Christmas lights, but if it's absolutely pouring down with rain, then we probably won't, and we'll just rush back and go and do dinner and everything. But yeah, I will catch up with you all in a little bit, I suppose.